Can you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see how cool this is? This is so my vibe. If you can't tell, these are cats in Santa hats. I'm going to a holiday party. I've actually been to a couple this week already. This is the last one of the week, and I'm kind of glad because I'm a little sleepy. But I wore this the other night and it was a hit, so I thought, why not wear it again?
If you're new here, hello, my name's Chelsea. I'm a 30-something living alone here in New York City, just wrapping up my first semester back at school and preparing for the new year.
Thine hair is getting so long. But honestly, I think I'm kind of vibing with it. It looks a lot healthier at this length than I think it used to. I'm gonna have to look back on my old vlogs to see. But I think this might be worthy of trying to grow it out just a little bit more. I just really do miss having mid-length hair just to here. The bob looks good on me, but I just really miss having a little bit longer hair. Anyways, that's a conversation for a later time. I have to do my hair. I can count on one hand the amount of times I blow dried my hair in the last 4 months, which is probably why my hair is doing so well. It's for my best friend Julie's, her holiday party. And my friend Skylar's coming too. It's gonna be a whole thing. Welcome to the vlog, everybody, buckle up. It's the last vlog of the year.
So if this is the vibe that you've been looking for as you've been scrolling through your YouTube homepage, well, I invite you to stick around.
Oh, can't see me at all, can you? I was gonna show you my gloves, but let's go. Party was a lot of fun. It was especially fun for me because two of my closest friends ended up like becoming friends, and so I got to merge my friend groups a little bit for the party, and that was really cool. I love Julie's holiday parties. She does such a good job. Her whole dining room table was a charcuterie board. It was crazy, and she had like a whole little bar set up with a pre-made cocktail. She is like a host. She goes all out. And every year I go and I like catch up with the same people every year, and I like usually remember a couple of things from our conversation from a year before, and it's really fun. And this time I was able to have like a closer friend there, and so it was really kind of nice actually. I'm really glad I prioritized like unwinding. I've been to like 2 holiday parties and a night out for drinks with a friend, and I think that's the best possible thing I could have done leading up to today's final, which is my last final. I'm already in vacation mode. This is like the last thing I need to do in order to just to like get over the hump and then like move on with my life. My quiz that you saw me take last week, where I got all of the multiple choice questions correct, well, I got 100% on the coding questions. So the whole test I got 100% on. I think that's like one of my most proud moments this semester. I actually freaked out. And so I feel pretty good going into the final today because it's a lot of the same stuff. Yeah, I'm so proud of myself. And oh my gosh, should I just tell you now? I got my final grade for math. I don't know what I actually got on the final, but my final grade was an A. I got an A, y'all. An A. And I actually needed an A to be eligible for the math class that I wanted to take that's different from the one that's like recommended going from the math course that I was in. I did it. So yeah, that's the only grade I have so far. I'm so proud of myself. Good job, team. Let's go. We're almost done. And the rest of this video, I just want to be in resting mode, in planning mode. We're like, this is the last thing. This is the last hurdle. So close. Honestly, we can't, no, in all seriousness, we can't be preparing for the new year without including finances into the conversation. My life here in New York City supporting myself and my cats would not even exist if I didn't have my finances together to some degree. And about a year ago, actually, through my own research, I found the Copilot Money app where you can track your spending, your budgets, your savings goals, and your net worth seamlessly all in one platform. And I've been using Copilot Money ever since, so I'm really excited that they're sponsoring this video. Let me just show you. I mean, for one, their user interface is inviting and intuitive. You can assign emojis to categories that you create that make the experience actually fun, which is so much more important than you think. The goals feature has also become a critical tool for me to monitor the progress of paying off my cat's vet bills. It's just made me feel a lot more in control. You can easily track your monthly contributions and get an estimated time frame for when you'll have it paid off. The feature is also helpful to save for an emergency fund or a college fund or just literally anything you like. Ultimately, you can tailor the app to whatever you need it to be. As your needs change over time, Copilot Money can adjust with you, and I think that's my favorite part about it. Copilot Money has also recently been brought to the web, which has been their most requested platform, and I'm already loving using that. It was important for me to be able to see an overview of all my accounts that syncs across my phone and my laptop. As we're going into 2026, it's more important than ever to start your year with clarity and confidence with your finances to help you make informed financial decisions throughout the year. Get a fresh start and make your money work for you this year. For a limited time, you can get 26% off your first year when you sign up at www.copilot.money and use code Chelsea for an additional 2 months free. Thank you so much to Copilot Money for sponsoring this video.
You round the corner, 4 a.m. Headlights through my window like sunlight blazing in. You lay your head down, square on the wheel, and that horn is sounding through the night's tender still. And I've got to thinking your heart.
I'd be more excited, but I'm just tired. The whole year is catching up to me. I've never worked so hard for anything. And I'm really happy. The final was okay. I absolutely crushed the coding questions that were on the study guide. There were 2 kind of rogue questions in there. I don't remember going over any of that in class. Yeah, there was one I just had no clue. But I gave it my best shot. I didn't leave it blank. I did my best to code it, and I just don't know. And we didn't get any sort of indication on how we did when we submitted it, so I just have to wait. I think it's maybe like a B- or a B. I don't think I got an A. I could be surprised though, and we'll just have to see what the final grade turns out to be. As I was walking out of the school, I was thinking it was such a successful semester in so many ways. It's kind of a bummer because I'm kind of starting over again with my classes next semester with friends and stuff, because I ended up making like some friends. Damn, now I gotta go through that whole like insecurity of being kind of older in my classes. I ended up not being insecure about my age really at all, but in the beginning I certainly was, and I think that's always going to be inevitable at the beginning of each semester, at least in my undergrad. Like, man, I'm sad I don't get to have classes with any of these people anymore. Maybe I'll get lucky, especially my math class. All of my best friends that I made from the whole semester were in that class. We really went through it together. I feel so much more direction after this semester in terms of what I want to do, my strengths, my weaknesses, and what I actually enjoy and what I don't really enjoy. I learned a lot and I feel like I'm in a good place. We're gonna figure it out, but guys, we made it through the semester. I'm ready to put that behind me and focus on other things for the next month, at least. It's been a whole day since I've seen you last, but I think everything is paused until after Christmas at least, so I can finally relax. And I feel kind of weird about it. I re-downloaded TikTok, and scrolled for like an hour and a half. It was a no guilt scroll. You guys don't know how good that feels, because it was a scroll that wasn't keeping me awake super late. It wasn't a procrastination scroll. It was just a scroll. I just realized how nice that felt to me. Oh my god, I have to tell you, I got my Spanish final grade today. I got an A. Snaps all around. 2 A's, baby. Crazy. My kitchen is a disaster. I really want to do those dishes. Get this place tidied up. You have to promise not to make fun of me for how messy it is. I'm a sensitive little cucumber.
So yeah, I don't go back to school until nearly the end of January, which is so needed. While yes, I am pretty exhausted, this is also my favorite time of year to create and consume content. Everyone's in reset mode or rest mode or whatever, and it's super motivating for me every single year without fail. For me, after the new year, I'm excited to get out and explore New York City again. I've really missed making those videos and also make an update video for those of you who are looking to move here in 2026 because I didn't make one last year. But first, a recharge is very needed and probably a mini social media break also to reset my attention span. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one whose screen time is astronomical lately. A change of pace is really nice. I'm excited to reset some healthy habits and just feel more like myself when I'm not running on empty. It's nice to breathe a little.
Dude, this broccoli is bigger than my face. Frozen broccoli pieces are always so gigantic. Why? Got all these single espressos just falling out of my cabinet. We just had a pretty intense playtime. We played so many different toys. I logged in to my friend's HBO and I have Heated Rivalry queued up. I have food on the stove. I got an apartment full of cats. I don't have a single thing to do for anything or anyone. So yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of the night just chilling, but tomorrow I have a little bit of kind of a big, I guess, update for my bedroom. It's in this frame, if you can see the surprise. Take a guess. I don't know how to do this. I forgot there was a section of the rug where there's a bunch of litter stuck in there. Now it's everywhere. This needed it so bad. Dude, it feels so good to have that rug out of here. All I want for Christmas is to have a clean bedroom floor. You know what? I think in the end, it might just be quicker if I take the bed out and put the bed back in. I don't want to do it, but something's just got to be done. Not a fan of the vacuum. Yeah. Uh-huh. So seductive. I'm also in the market for a new mattress topper. Mine is very old and I'm feeling like it's time to finally replace it. So if anyone knows any good topper brands, anything under $150, call me, but I'm willing to spend more if I need to. I think this is okay. I can work with this. What is it with me and utensils? I can't find a pair of scissors anywhere. I'm gonna open this with a steak knife. No one give me crap for it, okay? I beg of you. I just feel like I don't think I need the liner to be the full length of the rug. Oh my god, I just see a pair of scissors right there. I just don't want it shifting too much, but if I at least have some in the center, right underneath the bed. Sorry, this smells kind of weird. I think that'll work. Cause yeah, it's gonna be too much work trying to line everything up. That's at least what I did with the one out there. I had to do some strange things to get that thing under the bed because there's a pole right in the middle underneath the bed frame. You gotta get it under. Doing that by yourself, not as easy as it looks. Yay! I really like it. Last time I did an apartment, like rearrange and update, I was like, oh, I think my taste in interior design is cozy eclectic or something like that. And someone was like, no, Chelsea, your aesthetic is more like lazy home goods.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
This looks good. Ow! The weight of the bed just went on my hair and I heard it crunch. It's not that bad. Thanks, Del. Really helping. Oh, I did it. This really started out as a cute, fun activity to freshen up my apartment, and now I'm so annoyed. I shouldn't have even put a liner underneath this. It's all crumpled up in the middle. I got this rug because I really like the rug, and it's a couple inches longer than my other one was, lengthwise, and I thought it'd be no issue to get it underneath this structure. But it is. I've been here for half an hour. I cannot get it underneath any further than that. My back is killing me. I don't know what to do, because that is gonna bother me. A lot of stuff doesn't, as you know, but that will bother me. I've loosened the screws that are attaching this structure to the wall, so there'll be a little more give when I try and lift it, but it's just really too heavy. To have to hire a TaskRabbit for this is gonna piss me off, but I might have to. And either way, I'm gonna have to like let it sit for a few days, because it's Christmas Eve. I cannot take no for an answer when it comes to doing things myself. I'm gonna get it, I just don't know how. It has to work, because it worked on one side, I just have to get it on the other side. You know what? I'm gonna let it go. I just stood up, looked at the whole thing, and it looks really beautiful. I'm gonna let it go. And I'm probably gonna hire a TaskRabbit. But for now, I'm gonna let it go. And I'm not gonna sing Let It Go. That rug took me out. I just laid on my bed for over an hour. Oh, I ended up taking out the lining underneath. I don't know why I did that, but I think it looks really good. I'm probably gonna have to hang on to the old rug for a while. Garbage normally comes on Thursdays for bigger items, so I don't think they're gonna come this week, so I probably will have to just hold on to it, but that's okay. This is about to be some crazy vlog-ception for those of you who also watch Alexis's channel, because I'm heading over to her place now to go feed and play with her cats. I'm excited. I've never seen her new place in person. Can't wait to see Bennett and Olive again. So you guys aren't gonna believe this. I'm here. I can't believe this. Come on, love. She's so sweet. Olive is so nice. They're both sweethearts. People want to see you, babes. Whoa, Lammy. Yeah. Got a tight grip, my guy. It's officially my favorite time of year, the week between Christmas and New Year's, and I'm already starting on a 30-day yoga challenge, I think. Yoga with Adriene does a lot of these I think there's no better time to get started in a new habit, right? Than when you have time off and you can not rush through things, you know? Hi, baby. You are so cute. I really do need to get back into habits that are good for me. And I spent yesterday on Christmas reading, relaxing, and on Google Meets with my family, and it was really wonderful. So I hope you all had a great Christmas as well, if you celebrate. I was thinking last night that so much has happened in the last year. I have yet to do all the reflecting I want to do, but God, I can't believe all of that happened. This year has changed my brain chemistry, I feel like. I don't know if this is cheesy, but I think I've kind of found myself in adulthood a little bit this year, overcoming so many challenges. I'm just continuing with that energy with some yoga, and then I'll probably meditate a little bit, and it feels good. Doing this stuff makes me feel like myself. I'm just excited for what's to come, y'all. I can't wait.
Hello everyone and welcome to Flow, your 30-day. My name is Sri Benji.
Oh yeah. She's like, Happy New Year. Hello, 2025. I'm 3 weeks sober from alcohol. 21 days. Could you just hold that right there? Just exactly like that. Ooh, I love this. They can't jump onto it because of these things. I'm so smart. Does jumping off a cliff mean you die? It is a bit more of a serious topic. Regarding my cat Delilah, the cardiologist feels that there's a possibility of a congenital mitral valve dysplasia. It is very, very scary. When I cut my hair short, I don't feel like myself. So this is my natural hair. And then I ended up gaining 15 pounds from that. There have been some trolls in the comments just making comments about my body. I will be going back to school in the fall to pursue my second bachelor's degree. My life is gonna change. It's gonna take a 180.
I know when I'm done with this, it's gonna be the best essay. It's gonna get me into Columbia.
I'm not expecting to get into this school. Me? An Ivy League? What? I was shocked. Unfortunately, I did not get the results that I wanted today from Gordo's appointment. When he was looking over the x-rays, noticed he had a mildly enlarged heart. You just feel so defeated. She's still in the ICU, unfortunately.
It went a lot better than he was the last couple of nights.
I got some new gear. I'm a hardcore runner now. Sort of an all-day orientation in person at Baruch College, where I'll be going to school to study computer science, hopefully. It's gonna be a journey, and this is the very first step. As for summer school though, it went pretty well. It's the first day of school. I'm so excited. Got a 98.5 out of 100. I didn't think I scored that high. That was so rough. It's not a good feeling. My legs have totally bonked. I'm trying to determine if I should just quit. I usually do this around the time when my dad passed away. He passed away this year, it's 18 years ago.
I wasn't sure like if I'd end up being able to run it in the end because of school and all that stuff.
I think I'm gonna PR. I'm chasing a PR.
Anyways, thank you guys for such a wonderful year. For our fundraiser for the Best Friends Animal Society, we raised around $9,200. Absolutely smashed the goal of $7,500. I'm gonna get back to you guys, I think in the new year, to see what the full amount ended up being after everything was triple matched. I don't know who's doing the triple matching, but that's just what the BFAS team told me. So I'll have more information on that in the new year. And I hope you get some time to renew, to see all the wins that you had this year, and to just rest and reflect, whether that's by yourself or with people that you love. If I don't see ya, have a wonderful new year. Thanks again for everything. You're the best. Deli and Gordo are bird watching now, so I don't want to bother them. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up before you go. That engagement really helps YouTube recognize my channel and push it out to other amazing people like you. And I'll see you back here on January 10th. I'm taking a next week off. I'll have lots of updates for you then. I'll see you next time.